Hello, students. This is a presentation from the University of Memphis College of Education.
Hi, everyone. I'm Keith Henry from the University of Memphis College of Education. Hope you're doing well, and thank you for joining us today. In the College of Education here at the University of Memphis, our main motto is we're driven by equity. As you can see by our vision, we're driven by a commitment to diversity, social justice, and equity. The College of Education is a premier educational organization that engages in innovative and impactful research, teaching, and service. No longer are we also driven by equity, we're driven by inclusion and diversity and excellence along the way. And so everything we do as our core values in the College of Education revolves around diversity, inclusion, respect, innovation, and service. At the beginning of each year, the dean assesses a quote or a motto for us to live by here in the College of Education. As you're looking at different College of Educations, or maybe you want to be a teacher and come to education, these are just like a little background about who we are in the College of Education. But one of the things we like to do is we look at students as family. And by looking at them at family, we also like to share a quote and a motto together along the way. And this year's quote is by Maya Angelou. Do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know better, do better. That's some encouraging words to live by the great Dr. Maya Angelou. Some quick facts about the College of Education in case you don't know about us. We are the oldest and founding college at the University of Memphis. The University of Memphis was founded to be a teaching college, and we are the oldest college in the founding one that started everything off back in 1912. The College of Education has been awarded and exceeds expectation on the Tennessee Teacher Prep Report Card. We are one of only 9 teacher prep programs to receive this honor. This is big news. It's something you're looking for if you're coming into education. We have over 70 full-time faculty, well over 500 undergrad students, 811 grad students. We're the number 2 ranked bachelor's program for education in the state of Tennessee. We have awarded over more than $60,000 in scholarships each year, and we are accredited by the Council for the Accreditation of Educator Preparation, or CATE. So all education programs have to be accredited by CATE in order to guarantee licensure and certification with the state of Tennessee. So you're asking, the College of Education, we know who you are, what you're about, some of the quick facts. You are the founding college at the University of Memphis. What programs do you offer me as a student? Or your parent may say, can you offer my child? So everything that we do in the College of Education is under instruction and curriculum leadership. And every degree we offer is considered a Bachelor of Science in Education, or you may call it as BSED. We have 4 direct majors in the College of Education and 4 secondary majors that we work with that promote teachers across the state of Tennessee and the country. The first one we have is Human Development and Learning. And this is more for your early childhood education, and it's usually 0 birth to 8 years old. So if you're interested in working at a daycare, preschool, teaching at a daycare, preschool, opening a daycare, preschool, doing pre-K, or doing kindergarten, 1st or 2nd or 3rd grade, and really want to deal with adolescents at the early age level, this is a great degree for you to think about. We have 2 tracks with our integrative studies. We have integrative studies secondary math and integrative studies youth services. I know it's confusing. Our integrative studies secondary math is those individuals that want to be math teachers in high school and middle school. It's 6-12 licensure. So that means geometry, calculus, anything that you would take mathematically at the middle school level or the high school level. Our integrative studies youth services program are those individuals that want to be a part of education, but may not, teaching is not for me, or standing in front of a classroom, it's just not something I'm able to do or do well. So, but we still have many opportunities in education for you. So our youth services plan is for those that are able to work for youth services at a church or a religious organization, an educational nonprofit. They are interested in our applied behavioral analysis, which works for a school district, but you work for smaller level students and multiple schools with behavior issues and different things that kind of help support that student to move forward. Then we also have a piece to where we really just focus on youth, or you just want to kind of use that degree to work maybe towards higher education, become a student affairs professional, where you do something where you talk to students like yourself, or be a recruiter for a college, work in Greek life, student activities, different things along that. So Integration Youth Services, you get to create your own degree plan. It also offers a lot of flexibility while getting that educational experience. And then finally, our most popular and largest major is called Teaching All Learners, and it's a dual licensure program. So what that means is you have to complete both coursework for both licensures in elementary K-5 licensure and special education K-12 licensure. So you complete coursework, but you can choose to get both licenses at the end or just one or the other. So you can choose to do special education focus with your student teaching and your licensure only, or you can just do elementary licensure, but you have to complete the special education courses and the elementary courses as well. But at the end of the day, you can be able to get licensed in both and pass the Praxis 2 exam. Some other areas that you may be interested in, we do offer English as a second language in K through 12, music education, voice, band, chorus, anything you want to do with music in this K through 12 level, we offer that licensure opportunity, physical education PE teacher, and of course art education K through 12 licensure as well. So once you get admitted to the University of Memphis, our education program, since it's licensed by the state of Tennessee, you get provisionally admitted at the end of your sophomore year. In order to get admitted into our teacher education prep program, which means you start to license your coursework, you have to submit an application online, have at least a 2.75 cumulative GPA, and have completed at least 45 hours before applying for a provisional admission. And you can see along these are the coursework is basically your freshman and sophomore level coursework, and you must pass the practice core exam. The only way you can get around passing the practice core exam is if you have a 21 or above on the ACT, and then the practice core exam requirement is waived. So basically you need a 2.75 GPA, at least 45 credit hours from your freshman and sophomore year work completed, and a 21 or above on the ACT, or a passing score on all 3 areas of the practice core exam, which is reading, writing, and math. And then finally, passing a TBI background check. So that way, when you start your clinical practice in the junior senior year with pre-residency and residency, you're able to work with children in the schools and already have the background check on file with the TBI and the Office of Teacher Education. I talked about earlier, but this is a slide that actually shows all the different licensure areas in the College of Ed: early childhood, elementary, 6 through 12 mathematics, special education, K through 8, and 6 through 12. English is a second language. Instrumental music is for band teacher, physical education, visual arts, and vocal generic music K through 12. If you don't see your licensure area here, feel free to reach out to me at khembry@memphis.edu or education@memphis.edu. I'd be glad to talk about the other areas. We're working on some different ways to help our students that are interested in other areas outside this to get the licensure, but also the program areas they want to teach as well. So you'll be asking, that's great. Academic programs, this is what I need to do to get involved. How can I get more involved and learn more about education? So here in the College of Education, we have several student organizations that you can get involved with directly in the College of Education, along with the different involvement opportunities the University of Memphis offices in general. We offer the Lambda Kappa chapter of Kappa Delta Pi International Honor Society. We have a literacy association for students that are interested in reading, ELA, different things with literacy. We have the UM Student Council for Exceptional Children, which works with children with special education, special needs. Our most popular organization is the Student Teacher Education Association. It provides insurance, conferences, and coursework and support, and also kind of talks about the unionizing of things and different things on that end. It's really a great opportunity as you're doing your student teaching and you're learning more about on a national level as an organization. Then, of course, for those I talked about the Integrative Studies Youth Services, we have an Applied Behavior Analysis Association that really helps work with those students that want to become licensed in that specific area along the way. If you have questions about any of this, please let me know. If you're interested in the Kappa Delta Pi, just email me directly at education@memphis.edu. And also you can see the advisors on the screen there and their direct emails along the way. And we also have a graduate association for international design technology. So that's something you're interested in with like technical and career stuff. Please feel free to reach out to me or Cliff Mims, and we'll be glad to talk to you about our grad programs and how you can use the youth services degree to go into our IDT program down the line. So you may be asking scholarships. College is expensive. I want to be a teacher. I hear teachers don't make money. They make a huge difference. How can I get scholarship opportunities? So generous support from our alumni friends to the college. We give over $60,000 a year in private scholarships to freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors. What I encourage you to do is, as the admissions counselor said for the University of Memphis, is apply early to the university before December 1st for that priority deadline for scholarships. That includes your FAFSA, turning in your ACT scores, turning in your transcripts from your high school, and getting admitted to the university. Once you're admitted to the university, then you're able to log on Tiger Scholarship Manager. When you log on Tiger Scholarship Manager, type in education on the search, and there's lots of scholarship opportunities we have for our students to apply for in the different areas of early childhood education, teaching our learners, special education, and specific things for our residency candidates in junior year, different things along the way. We also have great opportunities with the state of Tennessee with the Minority Fellows Program, different things on that as well. So if you've got questions about our scholarships or want more information about that, please email me at education@memphis.edu. But you also can visit the link on the screen, and it gives you direct access, and just click search education, and it shows all of our education scholarships at the University of Memphis as well. One unique scholarship opportunity that we have at the University of Memphis is called the River City Partnership. And it really focuses on urban education and developing leaders and advisors and mentors within the Memphis community for the Memphis community. So even if you're not from Memphis, but you want to live and work in Memphis and mentor children in Memphis, the River City Scholarship is for you. It's a $4,500 a year scholarship that's renewed each year. So that's $4,500 for 4 years, and it includes your books for the freshman year, with specialized advising and mentorship opportunities. There's a special advisor you see that works with you. We pick the classes for you with equity, social justice, and inclusion in mind, and we pick the best teachers for these areas for you. You do the same coursework for early childhood education, secondary math, or teaching all learners degree, but we get the specialized classes so you learn that urban environment along the way. And we also have overall opportunity is where if you're also looking at maybe a grad degree, the Master's of Arts in Teaching plan as well, we can work with you to that piece. But it's a great scholarship. So once you're admitted to the University of Memphis, we'll send you information about applying for our River City Scholarship. You apply online, you do a quick interview process. It requires 2 letters of recommendation and a 250-word essay about why you want to teach. And we'll start the process of talking with you more about it. The River City Partnership does require a 4-year commitment. So after you graduate, every year you get the scholarship, you need to work in a Shelby County school, Memphis Charter School, one of our partner networks in the Memphis area that deals with urban education. At the end of the day, each year you work, $4,500 a year is forgiven. But this scholarship can be stacked with your Hope or any other scholarships you get from the University of Memphis or the ones you apply for on Tiger Scholarship Matter. It's a unique opportunity. I urge you really to look into it. For more information, visit www.memphis.edu/RCP. And if you really enjoyed this presentation, want to connect with us further, please feel free to scan the QR code that takes you directly to a form on our Qualtrics system. It's a little survey where I can contact you and email you along the way. Take your smartphone and take a picture of this slide. Also, please follow us on Twitter at @UMEducation and on Instagram at @UMEducation. I thank you for your time. Hope this was very informative, and go Tigers go, and I hope to see you this fall coming up at the University of Memphis in the College of Education. Thank you.